Relatives are planning for the funeral of a man who was a pillar of the Indianapolis community, the co-founder of a long-running organization considered one of the first in the nation to raise funds to care for those living with HIV and AIDS. Coby Palmer lost his battle with cancer this week, but so many knew him and loved him will carry on his legacy.
Well, that's one of us.
Joe Jean is mourning a loss.
He was always upbeat, happy, smiling.
Joe misses Coby Palmer, who was a friend and mentor.
Coby has literally saved thousands of lives, gay, straight, and otherwise, because of his work.
Joe is part of a brotherhood that has really become a sisterhood too, co-founded by Coby, called Indy Bag Ladies.
I consider Coby and those handful of people in the beginning as true heroes and pioneers because they did something that no one else would do.
In the early years of the AIDS crisis, Coby and the Indy Bag Ladies would dress in drag and travel by coach bus to bars and restaurants, spreading awareness and collecting money to help care for those living with HIV/AIDS, providing them with food, housing, and funding for medical care.
Coby was just one of those people that everywhere he went, he just lit up the room.
Marc is a photographer who snapped pictures on those Bag Ladies bus tours.
Yeah, he brought the fun back into fundraising. That was the whole idea behind the Bag Ladies, and it was his personality. It's what kept him going.
Known as Queen Mother Blossom, Coby's efforts had raked in a couple $1 million by the early 90s, and even helped build and support what is today known as the Damien Center, an agency providing resources and medical care for people living with HIV.
We just simply wouldn't exist, or certainly wouldn't exist in the same way if it wasn't for him.
Alan Witchy runs the Damien Center, which named its food pantry for Coby Palmer.
And he was helping people before the Damien Center existed. And when we were created, he came, brought his programming into the Damien Center to help raise money for food and toiletries for individuals living with HIV.
Joe, who also goes by another name,
Sparkle Knightley, right here. Sparkle Knightley.
Sparkle was a reigning Bag Lady queen, raising the most money in 2013 for the organization, and now vows to build on the legacy Coby, Queen Mother Bloom, set forth.
The Bag Ladies, even more so now, it's important that we continue because we can't backslide. The key now is keeping those who are not infected educated, and those who are infected healthy, and preventing the spread of it further. And education can never stop.
The Indy Bag Ladies was founded in 1981 and has raised and donated millions of dollars to organizations, including the Damien Center, Indiana Youth Group, the Julian Center, and the Little Red Door Cancer Agency. And by the way, Coby Palmer was the mastermind behind the installation of the AIDS Memorial sculpture at Crown Hill Cemetery, and he led fundraising efforts for its upkeep.